A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since then, the Iberian Derby has always been a very special occasion. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Hits one! Merino. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he's overshot the green. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art...
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's found a way through! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That was always going to be the keeper's. No goals as yet. Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's got away! That is great defending, so alert. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, nice interception, deftly done. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. Ball's gone out of play. And he was quick to react. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a look and plays it forward. Rafael Leao! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair. 0-0 at the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Vitinha. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Pedri, and they can counter here. And the pass is intercepted. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Laporte spots it and intercepts. Merino works it forward. Oh, played through for the wide man. Time then for the first substitution of the game. He's got to be in here!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it's...
Shot at goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Nicely spread. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Vitinha. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Pedro Porro is charging up on the overlap. Bernardo Silva is onto it in a flash. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Vitinha! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Vitinha claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since... And the finish! It's a loose ball. Played over towards the opposite flank. Yamal. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Nico Williams. Nuno Mendes. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Portugal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Nico Williams, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions, has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He's found a way through. And it's pulled back. Climbs up big. Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Spread it left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Pedro Porro. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Kubasi.
Spain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter.
There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Vitinha. Played out to the right. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. That's tidy. And he's gone backward here. That is lovely. Tries to get it clear. Morata.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's beautifully weighted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Morata. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. Zubimendi. Nico Williams chasing after it. João Palhinha. Zubimendi stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Merino. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's Morata! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
Nuno Mendes. Vitinha, done delicately. Nico Williams, he's through here.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And we hit half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full, and it should spur them on.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. There's the hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Works it forward. That has ended up in no man's land. João Palhinha. Now Ruben Dias. Oh, can he get onto this? Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And João Palhinha. And back it goes. Vitinha. Laporte deals with that comfortably. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Ruben Dias. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. João Palhinha thinks one through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, he's found support out wide. Morata. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rafael Leao. Can he get away here? Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha. Pedri. Nico Williams.
Oh, really well played.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Yamal. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Morata. He's onside. Morata made a good run there. Laporte. Now Subimendi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri. Kubasi. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And he's there to belt it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rafael Leao. Pedri. And it's Morata. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bruno Fernandes. Heads it! There's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Palhinha gets flagged offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Zaragoza. João Cancelo does well to stand firm and defend it. Rafael Leao might just make this.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pedro Porro calmly anticipates. I think we're just about done here. Pedri. Now is this the final assault? Vitinha. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Played towards the front line. He could be in here. Shapes to shoot! Superlative from Pedri! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Great ball, and he's in here. Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Portugal conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Joselu! Joselu! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's played him through. Oh, he's found him in... And a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Time for a change in personnel.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Spain go into the lead. Played out to the left flank. That's a pretty loose pass. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Quality ball. And he cuts out the supply. Oscar Mingueza. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Played back. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Joselu. Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Lovely bit of skill.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Fabian Ruiz.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's had a shot. They've scored. And with that goal comes comfort. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had them.
We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's had a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Joselu. Yamal. Nuno Mendes. Yamal. Vitinha. Looking here to chip it through. Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rafael Leao. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. He's got away. Now the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Joselu gets his pass away. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Ruben Dias tries to clear. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take. But these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Griezmann. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He is starved of space and time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'm amongst the many of those amazed with the story of this guy, Alphonso Davies. Born in a Ghanaian refugee camp to parents fleeing conflict in Liberia, his life story has always been about battling against the odds.
Owen! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Alexander-Arnold. And back to the keeper they go. That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Danger averted for now. Now that's well seen too. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Guti. Shot at goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham. Now Mbappe. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. South Korea upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Baresi. Guti. And it's Guti. Fiddles it through. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, can he get onto this?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Batistuta. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Messi. That is lovely. South Korea have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So what can they conjure from this one? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Musiala did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Musiala. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Nicely spread. Griezmann. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's in a good position here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neatly clipped into space. He's got away, and he's cut it out. Davis. It's Kimmich. Kimmich. Guti. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How would you review the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Gravenberg. Now it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, nice touch. Griezmann proves just a little bit too strong. Batistuta. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. Owen. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass somewhat off target. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Musiala. Batistuta. And he's quick to snatch it back. Griezmann. And they can counter here. And it's Guti. Always onto this. Owen. And he's gone backward here. And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe is flagged offside.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Passes short and sharp. Guti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dixon. He won't be happy with that one. 75 minutes played. And that's a good ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
South Korea need... There's the hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on the field is number 11.
They've played it short. Right, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Hernandez. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And he's intervened well there. That's a sharp pass. And here's Messi. David Villa. Now the finish! 5 minutes left on the clock. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is a little undercooked. Palmer.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Palmer. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Added time.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the runner. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero. Described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi with the short one. Shot could be to Paul! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
DePaul brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's to Paul. Martinez. Alvarez. Ruben Diaz gets it clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tagliafico. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Vitinha.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed.
Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
No luck with that dink over the top. De Paul played out towards the right wing. Messi in acres of space out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. In with the challenge. Bruno Fernandes looking to penetrate opposition lines.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's a good intervention. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Out towards the flank. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Bernardo Silva. De Paul.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a climb! Danger averted for now. Bruno Fernandes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Fernandes. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Here's Otamendi. De Paul. Argentina finding their passes. Bruno Fernandes. Now who's going to be first to this? Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's certainly onside here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Vitinha. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Tagliafico. Diogo Costa claims it. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And that has been cleared. Portugal are looking to go forward now. That's a lovely, neat pass. Martinez. De Paul. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. And here's Bruno Fernandes. McAllister. Now it's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Alvarez. Tagliafico. And that could set him on his way. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Fernandes. Can he spark a counter here? Almost an hour gone. And here's a chance. That is decidedly lacking.
Portugal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And he's had it nicked away. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Vitinha clips it so gently. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. McAllister. Vitinha to Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Messi. Molina. Fernandes. Alvarez. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Paul. Now it's Martinez. Palhinha wins the duel this time. And it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Vitinha.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha goes on a charge down the left. Bruno Fernandes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Martinez. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Big header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Rafael Leao. Mendes has it in a wide position. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great defending, strong and determined. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. He's got the shot away! And it's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Argentina take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Portugal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
That's a shade optimistic. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. It's a pretty loose pass. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. João Palhinha. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Portugal simply weren't good enough to play through the pressure put on their defence and were duly picked off.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take.
Can he put it away? And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Oh, sweet feet. That's tidy. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates... He's tried one! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Vitinha aimed beyond the defence. Lovely feet. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Terrific header. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Fernandes. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Forwards and with intent. Rafael Leao. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It could be in here. Quarter of an hour played.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. Rafael Leao, Bruno Fernandes, and here's Cristiano, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, Portugal! And the comeback is complete!
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 23 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Fernandes. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Great ball if he can get there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fernandes goes steaming forward. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Now it's Rafael Leao. Mendes is in a really good position out wide. He is just caressing the ball. De Paul. Martinez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
McAllister. The fullback is in acres of space here. And he's there to clear it. Now then, the ball's come... Oh, what? He gets big! And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
João Cancelo, cross goes in there, and the keeper beats it away. Cleared without complication. João Palhinha. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Fernandes. Martinez. Alvarez. Martinez. Now it's Messi. That's a decent clearance. Messi goes short. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. And he's there to belt it away.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, nice touch. Rafael Leao. And it's half-time here. Portugal playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tagliafico picks it up out wide. No, that's not going to find its target. Ball is over the line. Tagliafico. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tagliafico. And it's Messi. Played in early. He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vitinha, 2 assists to his credit already. Ruben Dias. Back into the middle. João Palhinha. Rafael Leao. And João Palhinha. Bernardo Silva. That was always going to be the keepers. Molina. Messi. And Molina. Fernandes. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alvarez. To Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Martinez. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Portugal choosing to make the first change. Portugal go into the lead. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Tagliafico. He might be in, and Martinez!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Tries to get it clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
He's found a way through. João Felix. Great chance! No mistake! And surely now, the result beyond doubt.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Com a camisola número 11.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
João Cancelo. João Felix looks to get on the end of this. He's got away. Messi. Could move up a gear here. Palacios.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he was alert to it. João Felix. To Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Played out towards the right wing. Molina. Bruno Fernandes was in no mood for any of that. João Felix providing an outlet on that flank. Palacios has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Plays a sharp little ball here. João Felix. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Quality ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! McAllister does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Martinez. He's had it taken off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Palacios,
Foram indicados
McAllister.
4 minutos de compensação.
and Gonzalez. Oh, that's a key interception. Ruben Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And they are pulling clear here.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Time added on, 4 minutes. Gonzalez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Real chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Hakimi. Pedri. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Barcelona appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure. Robson! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Bastoni. Robson. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Musiala. Big header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Belletti. And it's Lampard. Now Robson. Belletti. Now Robson. Musiala. Pedri. Hakimi. Tries to dink it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chooses to go back. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Tony Lato looking to hit the byline here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the cutback. Danger averted for now. Robson. It's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mateo Morey.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Belletti. Lampard, very much a man of this moment. That's very neat.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Batistuta. And Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lampard with the short one. Musiala plays it in. Shapes to shoot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Barcelona got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
2 minutos de descuento.
Mateo Morey. Omar Mascarell. Mbappe. It's a great ball. Now the finish! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Barcelona produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we're underway again. Romero, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. For Musiala. It's Pedri. And it's Lampard. Hakimi. Now Robson. Now it's Batistuta. Chance to Musiala! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Musiala. Pedri. Mbappe. Now he's had it taken off him. Muriqi. Now Darder. And Morey. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Barcelona with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Driving forward. Tries to dink it in. That's a shade optimistic. Mateo Morey. Now it's Omar Mascarell. Muriqi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, that's been intercepted. Darder. And it's Batistuta. Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Belts, crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mateo Morey. Tony Lato. Now he's off and running. Muriqi. Mateo Morey.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mateo Morey moved on forwards. And here's Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. Musiala. Batistuta.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 30, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, el dorsal 8. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Defending was strong and firm. Romero attempts a clearance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. João Neves proves too strong. Now it's Batistuta. Barcelona could counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Looking for options for movement. Out of play for a goal kick. So there's going to be another change here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, this certainly makes the game a little more exciting as we near the conclusion.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. 17. Será sustituido por el dorsal 9.
Just 5 minutes left. And it's Lampard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mallorca have reclaimed it. Darder. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. With so little time left, grandstand finish. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Mallorca give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And it's Darder. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
And already we're underway here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Subimendi. Oh, that's clever. Caught offside that time. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy, with his dynamism, with his spirit, with his willingness and enthusiasm. And all those qualities are the perfect mix in him going on to have a great career.
OK, interesting. Can he get it through? Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's gone looking for safety. It's a pretty loose pass. João Cancelo. João Neves. Vitinha. Looking for the runner. Laporte tries to clear. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Spain are looking to go forward now. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Yamal, Pedri.
Well, caution is dominating.
He's going for goal! Decent enough try.
Morata has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
João Palhinha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Diogo Costa has that under control. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that is a good... Yamal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. He was under real pressure there. Pedri. Oh, important interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's a lovely, neat pass. João Palhinha. He's there and gets it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well read, nice interception. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. Zubimendi. Laporte. Nico Williams. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. João Neves.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
15 minutes till half-time. And João Palhinha. João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nico Williams. Zubimendi. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has sent him sprawling. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Williams! Goal! Spain! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
João Neves. Oh, this is a great position. João Neves unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great work on the overlap. Oh, good ball, shots on here. There's the hit! In he goes again! Nico Williams delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Merino. Now Nico Williams. João Neves simply refused to be outdone there.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Williams! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Zubimendi. Now it's Morata.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe.
Oh, what a climb! João Palhinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nico Williams. João Palhinha. João Neves.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Yamal. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pedro Neto. Pedri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's played him through. Face to face with the king. Yamal! Nico Williams. Chooses to go cross-field. Ruben Dias. Yamal. Mikel Merino in acres of space out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zubimendi. Laporte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. Merino. Great defending, strong and determined. Portugal are looking to break at pace. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Decent hit! And the ball's come loose here. Pedri gets it clear.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 14.
Vitinha. Shooter! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Número 19. Vão dar os seus lugares a
Pedro Porro.
número 11. Número 9.
Fabian Ruiz.
Número 21.
Yamal
Número 5.
aimed beyond the defence.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Pau Kubasi wins the duel this time. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Vitinha.
Portugal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Vitinha. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that's well spotted. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Nico Williams. Diogo Dalot. João Felix. Little pass back. Well, great chance! And again! Yes! And what a climax we have here! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Yamal. Nelson Semedo.
Minuto de compensação.
Vitinha. João Neves. That's a sharp pass. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down...
It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniard...
Big chance! And one more try! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Laporte. A searching ball that into space. He's got the shot away! Clips it so gently. João Neves. João Palhinha. For Pedro Neto. Sends it crossfield. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Decent hit! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Over to the left. Nico Williams. Always onto this. It's Morata! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Portugal have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. He's in plenty of space here. And through to the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Merino. Now that's well seen too. Rafael Leao is herring after that one. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has a go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nico Williams. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Laporte. Williams. Chance! Goal! Spain!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He shifted it to the flank. He's got away. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. And it's Morata. Yamal. The fullback is in acres of space here. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's real chance! There's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pedro Neto. João Neves. João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Laporte. Kubasi. Merino. Pedri. Yamal. He won't be happy with that one. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Subimendi. Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's done well to get that clear. They've played it short. Hits one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Morata certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, super find. Cristiano Ronaldo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Turns and goes. Can he finish? This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared without hesitation. Has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Subimendi. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. And we've reached half-time. Portugal come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cleared away. Over to the other side. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. And that's a throw-in. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Oh, that's nice. And the pass is intercepted. Vitinha is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Merino. Now it's Morata. Pedri goes steaming forward. And here's Nico Williams. Palinha kept his eye on it, and he's there. So we've reached the hour mark. He could be in here. Oh, look at the space. Shot a goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mendes tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bernardo Silva has been caught there, it's a foul. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Trincao is wide and looking to get onto this.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Nuno Mendes proves too strong. Nicely worked. Nico Williams. Williams! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
João Felix. And it's Bernardo Silva. And João Palinha. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shifted upfield.
Portugal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pedro Porro. That's a super give and go. Pedri. Great chance! And he hits the net. A Two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nico Williams. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. Good ball over the top. Can he put it away? It's anyone. Oh, what has happened here? And that is chance to shoot. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Pedri, Zubimendi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Joao Felix chasing after it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Yamal. Oh, and he's through the middle. Yamal! They are rampant. And they are pulling clear here.
Portugal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that is that. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen, so...